Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make a traditional wedding hand fan. It's actually the basic one and I'm going to show you how it looks like. So you're going to see this process from start to finish, and it is something you can definitely make for yourself. You can tweak it to anyhow you want. Maybe you want the feathers on one side or you want the feathers on both sides. That is up to you. But because I wanted the feathers on both sides of this hand fan, I put the feathers on both sides. So I'm going to show you how it looks like. It is not a very difficult tutorial. It is simple too. You can actually achieve this on your own without any help from anybody, which is exactly what I did. I got this inspiration from Dolive B Creations on YouTube. I saw her tutorial on how to make traditional hand fans, the basic ones, and decided, oh, I can actually do this myself. Let me do this for myself and also share it with you guys, the process and my result. In fact, you can make this for your friend. If your friend is getting married, you can, and also make some little cash from that. You can also make this for yourself and save some little cash as well. So it's a win-win. You save some money, you get some money. And if you like this kimono robe that I am wearing, I have a tutorial on my channel, and I also got to make this for myself and my bridesmaids for my weddings. So if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, join the family, and also click the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post new videos. So we can go ahead and get right into this tutorial. So these are my tools. My fan skeleton. This is the hard net I'll be using. It has glitter. These are my feathers. I'm using these golden brown feathers to match, and this is the accessory I'll be placing on top, and my gum. So I'm going to spread out the skeleton now, and you can make it as wide as you want, or make it the ones in between, they can be closer up together. So I'm going to spread it to how I want it to be. So this is going to be like the backbone of the hand fan, like I said, the skeleton. So what I'm going to do next now is to apply this UHU glue on it. If you have a glue gun, you can use a glue gun, but I decided to use this, and I place the next one on it right where I placed the glue. Now, because I really wanted this wide, I applied the glue only close to the edge, and then I kept repeating it like that. I apply glue, I place the next skeleton or next bone on top. I don't know how am I going to call it now. So that's what I'm going to continue doing till I get to the other end. So once I'm done, I let it dry, and this is how it is going to look like at the end of the day. Meanwhile, I have to prep my hard net. Now I decided to use this one with glitter because I'm not going to cover up the entire fan. I wanted the glitter parts to show. So what I'm going to do is place my skeleton and map out the amount of net I need to cut out. So I just place my skeleton on it, and then I trace the skeleton on the net and I cut it out. So I need to do two of this because I'm going to be covering both sides of the fan skeleton. This is one piece. I'm going to cut out the other piece as well, and then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to sandwich the skeleton, the fan skeleton, in between the two pieces. Now I need to make sure that this stays together, and in order for them to stay together, I need to apply my glue, my UHU glue to be precise. So what I'm going to do is apply glue on all pieces of the hand fan and ensure that I cover everywhere. Make sure that the glue is not so much so that it's not coming out of the net. If not, it's going to glue to your table or wherever you plan to place your fan on. So I apply glue everywhere on this side, and what I'm going to do is place it on the net. So you can place it on the side that has so much glitter, or you can place it on the opposite side. It's not going to be very visible. So I gently and carefully place it on the net, and I make sure to press it down so that the glue can hold. And wherever I have excess, I'm going to make sure I trim it out. So press your skeleton against your net so that it glues properly. I need to trim out some excess, but not all of them, just especially the place around the where the ring holding the fan is, that's the place I'm going to cut out. So press your net against your skeleton, allow to dry, and then do the same thing for the other side as well. So I've applied my glue already. What I'm going to do now is to just place the net over the skeleton, and then I'm going to press it down so that it glues properly. And then you also need to allow this to dry as well. Once it dries, cut the area around the ring holding the fan, and that is it. So this place I have the excess. I'm going to just cut one piece out of the hard net, and what I'm going to do after cutting this out is to place glue on the fan skeleton and then press the other one on the other side over. So I'm only cutting on one side, so I'll be able to achieve this. So I place glue on the skeleton, make sure it is enough, or on the net touching the skeleton, either way, and then I'm going to fold this over. This is because I don't want the fan or the white plastic fan under that place to show. So I do the same thing for the other side as well, and I'm going to allow this to dry. Some people use their hand fan like this, but I decided to pimp it up a little bit by adding this feather. So I'm going to take out the feathers from this bias holding it. I need to be able to sort out those feathers, and once I'm done, I'm going to start with the bigger ones, because the bigger ones are going to be placed at the top. So these are my feathers, all plucked out and ready, and these feathers actually smell like they were processed from dead chicken. I'm so sorry guys. So I'm going to apply glue at the edge, and what I'm going to be doing is to be sticking the feathers at the edge. So you need to place your feathers in such a way that it is not more or less like bending outwards, this is bending inwards. So I'm going to continue sticking the feathers, applying some glue, sticking the feathers right at the top, and you want to do this the top all the way around first, and once you are satisfied with that, you can now begin to layer it. So I do this right here. I'm going to do it all around like I said, and this is how far I have gotten. I've done this all round, so I'm going to do the second layer. I'm going to continue applying glue, putting in the feathers, applying glue, putting in the feathers, like that. See, it is very easy. You can actually do this in a single day once you have all your materials available. So you can do up to 3 layers, up to 4 layers, depending on how full you want this to be. That is up to you, but once you do it on one side, you need to make sure that the other side is done as well. So this is where I have gotten to. I don't want to cover the entire hand fan. My hand fan is already looking full. Like I said, once you do one side, it is actually better if you do the other side, so the other part is not looking very bare. So right now I've done both sides already. I use glue gun to finish this up because my UHU glue finished. I use glue gun and candlestick. So now I'm going to get this gold looking accessory, and I'm going to be placing it to cover up the edge of my feathers, those raggedy looking places. So I'm going to apply my glue on it as well, using my glue gun, because like I said, my UHU glue have been exhausted. So I'm going to place it right there, and this is the glue gun I was talking about. Hot glue gun, it requires electricity for this to work. So I have a candlestick that is almost finished. I'm just going to put in another one to push that in so I can be able to use this. So since there's an electric source, I'm going to apply my glue, press my glue, stick this on, and continue doing it till I get to the other end. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to cut the excess of, leaving a little bit so I can fold it at the other side. So you can do this in 3 layers. as well, in 3 layers, in 2 layers, in just 1 layer. That is definitely up to you. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing. Like I said, you can let it get to the end, that's up to you. You can just do it in 2 layers, that's up to you. So the excess that I left, I'm going to apply glue and flip that over, so that when I put the other layer at the other side, it will just cover it up. So I'm just going to repeat what I did on the other side, continue like that, and when I get to the other end, I flip it up, apply glue, and stick that on. So like I said, this is actually very easy to achieve. So if this place is flipping over, you can actually apply some glue and stick it down so it lays nice and flat. So I've done 1 layer, this is the other side. I'm going to do another one, and this is how it looks. See, very pretty. So that's where I'm going to stop, just 2 layers. What I'm going to do now is get these flat beads, and I'm going to be using them as decoration on this fan. So this is how I'm going to lay the beads on the gold accessory that I glued onto the fan. So I'll be using my glue gun for this as well. So what I'm going to do is stick it onto the electric source, and I'm going to apply glue onto the spots where I want the beads to be. And then once I do that, I'm going to stick the beads on. So I apply glue where I want the beads to be, place it on, do the same thing all the way around. I actually like how my fan turned out. It was very nice. And like I said, I got this inspiration from Dolive B Creations on YouTube, so you guys should check her channel out. So you can do this in as much layers as possible. Once you do the first one, you can decide to place these beads as well on the feathers to, you know, give it a different look. So that's exactly what I did. I placed some on the fan, as on the feathers as well. And I think I ended up doing this on both sides, and like I said, it came out really pretty. So once I'm done with that, my fan is ready. So this is what I used for my traditional wedding. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of me holding the fan. So here it is, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this tutorial. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. So this is the final look of the hand fan. Hope you like it, and bye bye.